And, if that wasn't good enough, I am also honored to welcome back to the podcast Jim Kunkel's friend, fellow pilot, another American hero, Captain Charlie Plumb, F-4 Phantom pilot, shot down on his 75th mission in Vietnam War and spent 6 years as a prisoner of war in Vietnam. Captain Charlie Plumb, sir, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Jocko. Nice to be back.
And for those of you that haven't listened to Captain Plumb the first time he came on the podcast, just stop now. Go to podcast number 76 because that is a whole incredible story of his time in captivity. It's detailed in the book that Captain Plumb wrote, which is called I'm No Hero. But go back and listen to that, and then you can return and you can listen to this podcast. But it was interesting because when we got done with that first podcast, and I was taking Captain Plumb to the train station, which is odd in its own right to have the pilot riding a train. I don't know if you'd approve of that to have the captain on a train, but and he said, hey, I got this buddy. You might want to talk to him. And he said, he's a World War II pilot, fighter pilot, and he's be a great guy to talk to. And of course I said, yeah, absolutely. So it took us a little bit of time, but here we are. And this is also the first time we've had more than one guest at one time on the podcast. And sitting amongst you two, my plan is to sit back and listen to you two talk about whatever you want to talk about.